thought they were supposed to be a friend, God sent them to us for a particular reason.
Right.
And once the job is done, the job is done. And especially when the friendship just fades away. There's
Correct.
no fallout like, okay, they was here for a job. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. So how are you? Like, really? Our topic of discussion today is everybody ain't your friend, son. Joining me is All Is Well, aka father, son, and great musical artist. Please welcome All Is Well. Thank you so much for coming. So, like, we've known each other for quite some time now.
Absolutely.
Most recently, our friendship started forming. You've become a mentor in my eyes. I don't know if you want to take that throne, but
okay, look, I'll take it.
You'll become a mentor for me. Good friend, always good vibes. So I do want to thank you for taking the time out to just come as you are, or care, some may say, and just kicking it with me for a while. I know you're visiting, so we're just gonna jump right in.
Hey, no worries. It's a pleasure being here. I thank you for the opportunity.
Thank
sure.
you. So, everybody ain't your friend, son. How important or meaningful is that little sentence to you? Like, how many times have you heard that growing up or even now?
Oh man, I think I've heard that probably all my life in different forms. I think we all hear the phrase of seasons.
Yeah.
Some people are here for seasons, and so just like the weather stuff constantly change, people change. It's the nature of our ability.
Yes.
So, and that's just average. So yeah, no, all my life.
Now, she may not have said son, but listen, the amount of times that my mom has told me, everybody ain't your friend. She's not a friend, Jamila. That's not your friend. I don't think that's a good friend. Listen, it's crazy, but the amount of times she was right.
Absolutely.
Mind blowing, okay? Because mama's always be right.
Oh no, my mom was like, my mom really like never, and to be honest, like my mom would always say like that same phrase, like everybody's not your friend, and watch people.
Yes.
But I just kind of grew up just naturally watching people, so it never, when it came to like friends and stuff, I was like, yeah, that's my homie. Like
that was a bad suit of mine until I got older.
Ooh.
I won't say I thought everybody was my friend, but I really was really brought up on doing to others as you would have them doing to you. So I feel like if I'm nice to you, you would be nice to me.
Yeah.
Sure. If I treat you in a certain way, you would treat me in a certain way. And it really wasn't until probably the last couple of years that I realized, it doesn't work like that.
Oh yeah.
Not in the real world. It should.
It should definitely.
That's how it's supposed to. That's how we're taught. Treat others how you want to be treated, but it do not go that way.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the way that things come nowadays, like with people's intentions, you just like I don't know. When we talk about this right now, I just think about those times when I had those moments with my mom saying it, and she never said it to me as much. Probably was like to my siblings. My siblings was like you said, like they want everybody coming to party, going gathering. I really like stuck to like a lone wolf thing, and if people naturally gravitated to it, it was cool. Like I always wanted to have friends, but I didn't want to have friends. Does that make sense? Because most of my friends that I have now, I've known them 20. 10 years or so. So
the friends that I have now, I have had them for like 10, 15 years or so. I will say, and it's always good to meet new people,
Absolutely.
Of course. But I feel like for me, when we moved down here from Boston, I felt like I needed friends because I come from a very big family.
Absolutely.
Well over 75 grandchildren, so that's a lot of cousins, but they're mostly in Boston. Here I have only literally just one out of that whole big family. It's one, and he's a guy, which we always was freaking frat, but still, he want to do guy things, I want to do girl things. So that's, I think, where it really came in there a need.
So we're in the same road. So my immediate family in Chicago, and so it's like pretty much like I have my cousins here now. So like literally we're just like we like brothers, sisters in a sense, like mostly brothers because they're boys, but like outside of that, it's just like my siblings, like my brother's in Florida now. My sister does her own thing, and I'm in Texas. So
and
it's way different.
My brother, he's so Boston. He did try to move here for a little bit, and my sister, she was here. I did have my sister, but me and my sister are 9 years apart.
Yeah.
So by the time she graduated, she already had her first kid. I'm still in high school. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like,
two different.
Where are my friends? Like, where are my friends?
Yeah, two different situations.
So I've met some great friends. Like I said, whether it was for a long time or just for the meantime, which gets me to my next point. I think it's important to realize that some people are only meant to be around for the meantime. Every friendship isn't gonna be forever, even if that's what we want. That doesn't like make them a bad person. Something that I've learned probably only within the last few months is God may send you someone for a particular reason or season, like we said. And that's nothing to kind of throw around and make an excuse like they're a bad friend. And I feel like sometimes we do that, but I've learned that even though we thought they were supposed to be a friend, God sent them to us for a particular reason. And once the job is done, the job is done. Especially when the friendship just fades away. There's no fallout like, okay, they was here for a job. Now, do you feel like that, or are you just like, nah, if the friendship fade, they just a bad friend?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. So back to what I said, like the same guys I've had being my friend 10 plus years, we don't communicate every day. But it's literally like as soon as we communicate, it's like I probably talked to him yesterday. Oh, that's how it feels. The friendships that I've had where it's like a constant communication. Sometimes it depending on everybody has a life. So when I think about like my friends and a constant communication is like more not realistic unless we're kind of doing the same things, meaning like we maybe make music together, or we may go worship together, or we may go to the gym, or it's like some type of hobby that's keeping us there. Outside of that, like all of my God friends right now are pretty much like in their family era now. So it's like I got my kids, and I'm like, oh, I'm my kids too. Like, are we gonna do something today? Or nah, man, we doing this, and it's cool. Like, so
and I feel like that's something for me. A lot of people don't understand that with me. Like, I don't want to talk every day. We don't gotta talk every week. Even like with us, I might. We'll send our devotion. That might be all we say all day.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's all you need sometimes. Like I tell you, that stuff is a jump starter. I feel like when people like make it that, then I think with pressure, people put pressure on things. That's when it diminishes.
I get overwhelmed.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, why haven't I talked to you? You know, I had I don't know, a friend. Maybe she was there for the meantime. And she kind of made me feel that way, and I was like, I just wasn't kind of jumping up and calling people kind of like I used to. I felt like I was the one keeping the friendship going.
Absolutely.
And once I kind of just accepted what is, things kind of died down, and the things that didn't, I was like, okay.
That's how you kind of know.
For
sure. That's how you kind of know. Also, just a quick story, like I don't want to make it too long, but the quick story was like I had a friend in the same boat, like, you know, as far as like us communicating, it was like me, like, hey, we doing this today, man, pull up, you know, do this, whatever. And then my situation, my life changed. And it was just kind of like, he came, you know, he checked on me, but it wasn't really a check on. It was more so like, I'm here versus guys that I ain't talked to forever. They here and it's like, you feel that energy. So like I tell you all the time, energy is transferable. I don't have to be here. I don't have to tell you I'm here. You can call me and you can feel what I'm trying to say, whether I'm 800 miles. So in particular, you know, I felt like although this person was here, this person was never really there, which turned into being, this friend, everybody ain't your friend, because now later on, me and this person no longer friends. And it's okay, you know, at one point in time, it did kind of affect me, it hurt me, because I was like, man, I'm going through my time. And when that person was going through their time, I was willing to do, it's like, my friend, I'm going to do this for my friend. My friend was willing to go down the same way. He wasn't holding that same shield for me that I hold for him. So I get it for sure.
Now, I'll be the first to say, like, I didn't always think this way. I would be like, what I do to them, or why they being weird, even down to being like, F them, you know, you don't want to be mine.
Sure.
But, you know, like I said, now I understand life a little bit better. So with that is why I'm like, I'm still on the journey, you know, but I do understand that people can be temporary, and that's whether they leave voluntarily or involuntarily. Like I said, whether God has said this is their job, okay, they got you through this season. You needed that listening ear. You're through the season now. Their job is done, you know.
Absolutely.
Now right here, I want to just take a second. Can you think of just like, I know you said you just named one person. Have you had anybody else that you can think of, just like a number where you had a great connection, cool vibes, but out of nowhere just faded? You got that one? I know you said.
To be honest, that's probably the only one.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could give you a different one instead of the fading one, the one that kind of felt like what it said, kind of like our devotion talked about, like the death of, and it was like a reborn. So like literally, you know, of course, again, I've been through stuff like we all go through. That one friend diminished, I'm no longer here, right? But then the friend that I've always had, we've been kind of like at a disconnect. But literally, I came in town. He was like, "Bro, you here? Pull up on me, bro. Like, you don't never pull up on me." And I was like, "God, I feel kind of bad. I don't ever pull up on him." And he be saying, "I was like, I'm pull up on you, bro." So I pulled up on him. He was like, "Bro, can you help me move tomorrow?" I was like, "I ain't doing that. Why not? I'm gonna work out anyway. This gonna be a workout." So cool. Ate like Stone Bowl, everything. Went back down the road for about an hour. Just recently, this week, I haven't talked to him since then. That was probably like in January, December time. Just recently, he called me. He said, "Bro, you all right?" I said, "I'm good." He said, "Man, I just want to let you know we don't talk every day, bro, but I used to love talking to you, bro, because I feel like how we feel. And it don't matter if we talk every day or not. I love you, bro. You call me. I don't care what it is."
And that's it.
And I was like, hey, that felt refreshing because I haven't had, although I have great friends, I want to say I have great friends. Like all of us communicate differently. And that's why I love my friend group. Because I want everybody to do the same thing.
Right.
Because like you said, if everybody communicating with you, I ain't got time. No time for myself because everybody calls.
Feel overwhelmed.
Absolutely.
I work 8 hours and I'm talking to people. Not necessarily on the phone, but I got to talk to my coworkers. Love my job. I love my job.
Right.
Sometimes, like,
so
even
with
my
that
mama,
being
I'm
said,
like, Mom, you know, I made it home. I'll talk to you later.
So with that being said, with him, man, it really made me think about how we became friends.
Got you.
And we became friends off of stuff just like that. We got to talk every day. We got in a lot of trouble together growing up, and now we grown. And it was just like, we ain't gotta get in trouble no more. But pull up on me and see me.
Right.
So I was like,
okay,
real
quick, and that just kind of goes to my next, not really question, but just to say, I feel like we put a lot of pressure on friends.
Absolutely.
Like you say, you know, you all have children. I don't have children, but I'm doing my podcast. I have my clothing line. I work 8 hours a day. We work, I don't know who decided for people to work 5 days, only be off 2, you know, but then I got 2 days where I'm trying to see my mama and I'm trying to spend time for myself, you know, trying to be with my partner. Like, it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, hold on. Like, and
life is
and
life.
That's the good part. Because what about when life be life?
Right.
Like, come on, don't put so much pressure on me to feel like I got to talk to you every day. Even every week.
Absolutely. I mean, I'll be honest, man, when it comes to friends and, you know, people that we place in our life, I feel like we should all always think about, I never know what this other person doing or going through. So come back to that quote where people say, check on your strong friends. Like you just said, you constantly communicate with people. Do people constantly communicate with you?
And that's why I don't have as many as I
That's
have.
it. It's like yin and yang. If I'm always used to you calling me, or you send me a message, you know what I'm gonna say? Let me do it different.
Right.
Let me shock her today.
Yeah.
What you doing?
You know
what I'm saying? I need to get the book, by the way.
Yeah.
So I can send it one day.
I
Keep looking at it and say, I'm gonna get this. Today I might get this book today, so for sure.
And I know a lot of people don't get that about me. And I will say, I think it's like, everybody don't know, and I used to do music, so I think that side of me is why people think like I'm just more so social, even on social media. But it's just like, you on my social media, you don't see me with a gang of people. It's just me. I'm very to myself, and it take my friends to understand, like, I ain't ignoring you, but I don't always want to talk.
That's right.
If you need me, I'm there.
Absolutely.
If you need me, I'm there.
That's friends.
And even if you just want to rant real quick, I'm there.
Right.
But I'm not really, I seen friends just sit on the phone and they just watching TV and sitting on the phone. No, I'm watching TV. You know what I'm talking about? What are you talking about?
Right.
I don't want no small talk.
I don't want to do that either.
Now, you're an artist and an actor.
Absolutely.
We won't talk too much about that this time.
Oh yeah. Look, I got that one too, bro.
Yeah, you got that one too. Right. Have you gotten to the point where you feel like if they're there, they're there, and if they're not, oh well, or do you feel like, dang, you see me drop, you're not gonna share, or do we not even focus on who's not there, focus on who is?
Absolutely. Okay. That was perfect. And the reason being for that is because, again, like what we just talking about with pressure.
Yeah.
You could put pressure on yourself, not even know it, to where it will stop you from doing anything. You know?
I probably needed that.
Absolutely.
I know I needed that.
Absolutely. If you don't put no pressure on it and you just do the work, the people gonna come.
They're gonna come.
For me doing music, I found that out. I stopped doing music so long ago because I was like, what if I don't sound like? Yeah. And I heard people always say, you got a great voice. I was like, okay, like sure. I don't think so. If I was so great, why ain't Michael Jackson here? You know, that's how I thought about it. And you hear all that I'm saying? Yeah. Put pressure on myself. I'm comparing myself to Michael Jackson. Right. But do you know, not everybody like Michael Jackson? Not everybody like Usher, Chris Brown. Right. It's a lot of people that's great that people don't like. People don't like Michael Jordan. Why? Right. Why I'm not those people? Right. Because I put that pressure on myself. So for me not putting that pressure on myself, it allowed the natural, organic, authentic energy of people to come. Because those are people I want. Yeah. I don't want the people that's my friend groups to say I'm his friend. You gotta drag. And then, another story, right? Beg. Yeah, I had another situation. Same thing. I had a performance. And I was like, man, to take this thing to the next level, I'm gonna involve my friend group because they dance. Yeah. And none of them showed up to dance for me. And that was you. We trying to put each other on. Yeah, and here go me now. Now that's just took my energy down. Because I'm like, I just want to put my people on. Yeah. If I get paid for this, of course I'm going to divide this with my people. It's just because it makes me know, like, I don't want nobody's art to go unnoticed. So I'm be like, hey, you need more dancers? My guys. And that actually, something that I watched, I don't know who was doing the interview, but it was Tyler Perry. And he was saying, you know, how the first year he made so much money, but he was in debt at the end of the year. Yeah. Then the second year he made all this money. He was in debt again. The third year, the fourth year, every year it's going up millions. He's a millionaire, but he still in debt at the end of the year. Right. He said because he kept giving. Absolutely. Kept trying to put his people on. Absolutely. And everybody you can't. I seen Meek Mill say, I don't care if you just got the camera, you gonna do something. Absolutely. You got to do something. Absolutely. If you come in and you're going to be a part of this entourage, you passing out merch. Something. You giving them the QR code. And now what I will say is that for my friend group right now, I've been super grateful because these people really have shown me a different perspective of my friend group. Because I take the back seat on a lot of stuff. I could just I don't even think about it. And then now I think I used to be a little bit more shy to ask. I'm just like, we all have our own selfish things. Yeah. And if they want to be a part of it, then we all got to help each other because there's nowhere I'm going to go that you're not going. Exactly. Definitely if you help. So, exactly. Now, I'm not going to lie. I used to be big mad, especially when I would do shows. Yeah. Like, where they at? I invited so-and-so, you know. Oh, yeah. Where you at? And why you not doing this? And I realized, like you said, it took my energy down because I'm so worried about who's not there. Absolutely. And so what I started doing was paying attention to who is there. And that's new faces. That's new connections. Even if they don't, with me doing clothes now, even if they don't buy something right then and there, they seen it. Absolutely. They see the star. So when they see the star again, be like, man, I seen her. Let me get that. You know? Yeah. Or maybe they don't like it at all. Maybe they don't wear sweatpants, but they know somebody that do. Yes. And now I'm networking and I'm making new connections and I'm maybe even a business partner, could be even somebody that want to put money into me. You never know because now my energy is back up because I'm not worried about who's not. That's right. And I tell you, they say this all the time. So we got all these friends, right? We probably can pack out a venue of 50 or so with our friends, right? But that's fast to me. It's almost like a fast game because are they going to support this when they get here? Yep. Are they going to be on their phone? Are they going to take the clips? They're going to do the footage? Yeah. Are they just here because what y'all got? Y'all got drinks, sodas? We turning up. This for a selfish need. So anything fast don't last. Yep. But the slow is for show. The slow is for show. The slow is for show. So for sure. Even like with sharing, I'd be like, dang, they sharing Lil Dirt, India. They don't know you. Lil Dirt. They don't. Even sometimes now, I still be like, all right, bet. Like, you know, all right, bet. You know, but then I have to pull myself like, you know what? It's cool. You can't do that. Yep. That take your energy down. I have to wheel myself back in like, Yeah. Even if I got to flip the phone over. But you know what was funny about what you just said? Lil Dirt literally talked about that in one of his songs. He said people share Lil Baby. I'm not the biggest Lil Dirt fan, so I don't know. But I am. So he say, man, y'all share Lil Baby stuff. You don't even know Lil Baby. But you want to share mine, and I'm from right there in the rack with all y'all. Y'all know me. I'm from the same. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that just goes to show from that magnitude.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why? Like, why are you doing? And it's cool. Share it. I share celebrities, but don't forget about your friends. If they're your friends,
support is free.
Yes, and that was my side note. If you want to know how to support, if you want to know how to support, we don't know your finances. Maybe you cannot purchase something, but sharing is free. 9 times out of 10, you on social media, you can share. You can send it to somebody. Yeah. Just share it. Period. Do a little like, subscribe, whatever the case may be. Like you said, that's so free.
What they said about support. Support is free. Caring. Come on, man.
That's it. It's free.
Caring is sharing. And sharing is caring.
9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, you got your phone in your hand.
Yeah, it's the world we live in right now. But again, we're gonna get the people that we really.
Yep. Because I love to see. For me, I love when an order comes in and I have no idea who it is.
Yeah, anonymous.
And a lot of times I'll be like, "Dang, who is this?" Because I'm thinking it's supposed to be somebody I know.
Yeah.
But it ain't always somebody I know.
Absolutely not.
And I love that.
Absolutely not. I had someone order something from me from Sacramento. I was like, I don't know who that is. Right. There's like, I love your music. I say, for real? And I love those moments for me because it'd be like, I'm right here, but I'm able to go so many places. That's one thing I love about the internet. The internet is what you want out of it.
Exactly. Because you can go this day and age, you can go so far, especially like when you're like a creator. You can,
for sure.
You could be right here and somebody could be all the way wherever.
For sure.
China, and they could love your music. They could love your clothes.
Oh yeah, China's a good place.
They walking down the street in China.
Playing your song. That's it. Yep. Because they don't know. And the best thing about a stranger is they gonna tell the truth.
Yeah. Because they don't know
the people you care about really not telling you the truth.
No.
It's always something underlying that's pushing or pulling them with or with you.
Exactly.
With or without you.
Stranger, they don't know you.
Stranger don't know. So if they say it's trash, I would prefer to. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Maybe it might not be the kind of music that they listen to, but they not just buttering you up.
Exactly. They ain't like, oh, cause you nah. Yeah, so for sure.
Now, because we're human, the negative jacked up thoughts kind of creep in our mind, unfortunately, about friends acting shady or whatever. How do you knock out those negative thoughts? Like, what's your technique? Like I said, for me, whether it be a pop-up or used to be a show, I used to be so upset and really sad and disappointed, like, why are my friends not there? But instantly I had to turn it off and just be like, oh, but look who is here. So what is your technique?
Oh, my technique is a perspective thing. Oh, look at these new people. Yeah. It's 10 people out here new. I ain't never seen no people.
10 new people.
And they logged in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them 10 people that they came to see. So I'm gonna add them to the people So that's my technique. I'm in this group, man, and we talk about the power of what is the word? The power of not insomnia, the power of,
don't get me lying.
What is it called when you act oblivious to something you don't know? The power, amnesia.
Amnesia.
The power of amnesia. Every day you walk in there, you don't even, what? Oh, I did bad yesterday? Right. What happened yesterday? The power of amnesia.
Oh, you didn't
So that's exactly what I stand by on. I always forget it, just like now. Yeah. But I always remember, I say the power of, and I go looking for the word. Power of amnesia. I was like, I don't know these people don't know me, and I forgot what I did the last time.
Exactly.
So that's my thing.
I love that. I love that. Now, all is well. Please never stop. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Again, I thank you for coming, kicking it. Your music is really like, it's bomb. And I listen to like different kind of music, or what some people would consider different. So I like your music. So just don't stop.
That, sure.
Please let the people know where they can find you.
Hey, yeah, perfect. So you can find me on every streaming platform, every social media under All Is Well, ALLISWELL. And if you put the underscore 2 times, you can find all my social media platforms. Same thing everywhere. But definitely, it's been a blessing, Bruce. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I love this, and man, I hope everybody that's watching enjoys it as well and comes more.
Now make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Next episode, we're actually going to be tapping into grief, and we have CAYR stopping by. So just make sure you stop by too. Have a great rest of your week and have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to hug yourself a little tighter.
Blessings.
If you or anyone that you know are dealing with suicidal thoughts or attempts, make sure you text or call 988. It's 100% free. I know sometimes it's easier to talk to people that don't know us so we don't feel judged. Please remember, you're here for a reason, so stay a little while longer and have fun while you're here. Thanks for watching. That's the brother that you okay. He got a lot of, yes. A lot of